I'm inspired by. Like I may see a certain image. It could be any of you. It could be something you say, something you post, something you share, whatever like that. It's a lot of different things. So, but um, this particular thing, I just kind of opened up my sketchbook and it just kind of came to me. Hey, Rel, what's going on? And if I haven't before, I appreciate you guys. With all your likes, your shares, your views, or just following me or whatever like that. I appreciate it. I'm doing alright. How are yourself? I don't know how long I'll be out here. Maybe for another half hour. I tried to see if the sun was gonna come out. It's kind of bipolar here. One minute it's out, the next minute it's not. I kind of like to come out here when it's sunny out, but I don't know. It's weird. It's real weird here. One minute, one minute it's out, and the next minute it is not out. It's just gloom and dark, and I definitely need to relocate because the sun is what I need. Vitamin D. No pun intended. But yeah, what city are you guys in? Let me know what city you guys are in. I know I heard North Carolina, Greensboro. Was it somewhere in Illinois? Um, I know somebody's in New York. I know Rel's in New York. Um, I'm in Jersey. I'm in South Jersey, to be exact. Town called Somerdale. Not as in the season, but just Somer. And y'all some quiet folk. I guess if I didn't say anything, y'all wouldn't say anything. Or I guess y'all are. it's Sunday, so you guys are probably doing multiple things like cleaning your house, cooking, feeding yourself or your kids, or uh, laid up in the tub. Who knows? You know, I understand. But again, I appreciate you guys engaging with me and you know, um, jumping in on my live and checking out what I'm doing. It means a lot. Appreciate it. Some of you know me, some of you don't know me that well. Some of you may be just now getting to know who I am. I've been drawing for about 5 months now. Um, I haven't really drawn like this since I was maybe 13 years old. So I kind of been getting into drawing again. It's been really, really therapeutic. Currently, let's see. I knew some of you were probably laying down. It's Sunday, so Sunday is like that day where you just like, especially if you work all week. Uh, most Sundays I don't feel like doing a goddamn thing. Most Sundays I'm like, it's hard for me to get out of bed or even out of the house. So I totally understand, especially if you're somebody who commutes. I work from home, but for somebody that commutes, I totally understand. So I hope that you're enjoying your rest. Because Mondays Monday's tomorrow, so I already know. Oh, your daughter, okay. How old is your daughter? Okay. Yeah. Were you having a hard time putting her to sleep? 'Cause I'm like the baby expert as far as putting babies to sleep. A lot of people don't believe me, and then I give them some pretty simple advice, quick advice, and they're astonished at how their baby fell asleep so fast. Oh, she was fighting. Yeah. Well, Ain't much she can do about that. She gotta get her nap. I usually tell people to, if they're having difficulty sleeping, or if they're having difficulty putting their kids to sleep, um, if you go on YouTube, uh, no, I don't have children. Um, I usually tell them to go on YouTube and type in sleep meditation, and they'll find uh, a whole array of different sleep meditation music or lucid dream music that is really good to relax them, and before they know it, they're asleep, like out. You know what I mean? Um, that's something that I've used on myself for a couple years now, and yeah, it really helps me sleep. Really helps me sleep. And of course, I have my days where I'm not, uh, I'm up, but that stuff. You put it on, you lay down, you're bound to go to sleep, for real. So, a lot of people think I have children, but I don't. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. That's good that you do. I mean, binaural beats is really good. Um, it's a good outlet to have, like, you know, even if you're just like meditating, if you're just relaxing around the house, or you're trying to quiet your mind, or you're just trying to get some sleep, or you want the kids to go to sleep. You know, so a lot of people, of course, back when we were coming up, they had giving their kids liquor, and you know, um, I forget who it was. It was somebody I was listening to recently. I think it was Michael Jai White. I think it was. I think it was Mike. It was either Michael Jai White or no, Mike Tyson. Actually, it was actually Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was saying when he was little, his mom and them, they used to give him liquor and weed just to put him to sleep. I'm like, well, damn, that kind of explains a lot about his ass. Liquor and weed, goddamn. But yeah, there's binaural beats is pretty good. Sleep meditation, lucid music, astral travel, uh, ambient music. Um, what else? Mantra, mantra meditation music, all that shit. All of that shit is good. You know, YouTube, man, is like, you know, really, it really, really puts you on, informs you, about a lot of shit. I don't know how I learned about that stuff. I think it might have been listening to me one day, the algorithms, and all of a sudden I started getting into, listening to that stuff to go to sleep. You know, and of course you can always. One thing I started doing, like I'll well I recorded myself audio, just like things that I had kind of made as affirmations, and when I go to sleep I put it on, and you know so that's another thing that you can do. Listen to your own voice. you know that's, if I don't know, that's all depends on how you feel. Some people might not agree or feel comfortable enough to do that with their own voice, but you can do that. Just a thought. you know just a thought. Yeah, like I even I've been looking at a lot of ASMR videos, and of course most of those uh you see people eating and whatnot, but I've seen like people like what's her name, Cardi B. She did one, but she did one like where she was using like fashion, and she had like she was real soft spoken, real low. Like listening to that for a while, it kind of did make me a little sleepy listening to her. And I've been told that my voice can kind of calm people and help people go to sleep or whatever like that. So I've been kind of looking into that as sort of like a sound healing or whatever like that. Um, if it helps, people go to sleep or calm them down, you know, um, cool. You know, I work in customer service, and all the time I deal with people on the phone. Like they vent out like crazy. You know, they just like really just want to be heard, and they want what they want right now or yesterday. But even if you're not able to give them that, if you allow them to vent out and all like that, it kind of really makes them a lot more calmer. They realize they apologize to you and realize like, damn, um, it's not your fault, and they're thankful, and they might have even forgot about what the hell they were pissed off about. That might not work for everybody, but from some of my experiences I've had, with some people on the phone, like they might hear me, and of course I'm letting them kind of vent out, because I'm like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be talking over you. That shit becomes draining, especially if you're not gonna listen to me and I didn't repeat it myself. I just kind of try to let them just get out whatever they want to get out, and then I make my move, and usually they just kind of like, they're thankful afterwards, or you know I may have solved whatever problem they were having. I'm no therapist or anything like that. I'm just, you know, just kind of like, you gotta kind of like people, even myself. I guess I'm not, I'm not exempting myself from this, but people are like, um, very much like, and I say this like people, like adults. Adults are very much like children and pets. Like old people, people our age or older are very much like pets and little children. Like you gotta like kind of like hold their hand in a sense, spoon feed them or whatever. You gotta kind of hold their hand a little bit, but you gotta kind of like take control of the interaction, because if you don't, then they're just gonna babble and babble and babble and babble. Um, they'll feel like you're not listening to them. They won't feel like you're not even there. But if you kind of interject and you kind of have like a take charge kind of way about you, once they've said what they got to say, and you kind of give them some sort of assurance, or you give them some kind of like what you have to offer as far as like what you can do for them. um, or even not even just that, if you pose certain questions to them, like usually like a who, what, why type of question, or how type of question, it really it really stimulates them mentally to think about things that they haven't really been thinking about, because they're being so reactionary, they're being so emotional, and they're upset. Kind of stops them in their tracks, and it helps them to kind of relax and kind of think a little logically. you know um, so it kind of helps them to maybe answer their own questions, calm their ass down. um, you know is this it is what it is. Yeah, customer service is rough, man. Rough. in all my experiences working customer service on the phone, man, it's overwhelming, man. Like people that don't work in that field, and I'm not talking retail. I'm talking, on the phone type shit, call center shit, or even remote. You know, people don't realize um, how much shit you gotta detach from dealing with people in that environment, or people that you deal with every day and day in, day out. You know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel I feel that way now. I feel I feel like I kind of need a break from it. Yeah. Should have burned you out, you know? It really will. Shit really burns you out, to the point where you really don't want to deal with people in your personal life. You don't want to deal with nobody. You don't have the energy for it. You want to be around nobody. You don't want to talk to nobody. At least not, you'll want to talk to people interpersonally, but you don't want to be on the phone and shit like that. You know. Um, but um, as far as interpersonally, yeah, you don't mind. You kind of appreciate interpersonal communication more when you have to deal with people that you have to deal with on the day in and day out, every day on the phone. You really appreciate interpersonal communication more. Like, even if it's, like, as opposed to like talking on a phone, like, you might appreciate a video call somebody, but you know that face to face type of communication, like, there's nothing um, there's nothing more valuable than that, more realer than that, you know. And that's, I'm saying that for, the people that you resonate with, or the people that you love, or the people that, you kind of connect with. It might be a little different for people that maybe you don't have that vibe with, but you still appreciate, um, you appreciate the face to face communication. You know, it it's very um, refreshing, or I would say it kind of recharges you in a sense. Yeah, working in that field is super, 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 super tough. For the people that don't work in that environment, they have no clue what it's like. They have no clue, you know, no clue. Shout out to the people that work in that field, you know. Whew. You know, it's even more it's even more tough if you are somebody who identifies as an empath. You know, if you're somebody who identifies as an empath, man, that's a heck of an environment to have to deal with. And I can't imagine what it's like for somebody who is empathic, who works in that environment, who has children, who has family that they take care of, or children or whatever like that. Man, whew, talk about managing, like managing of your emotions or the lack thereof. You know, um, shit is a lot, man. You know, you're lucky to not have a breakdown or a drinking problem or some sort of substance problem or struggle to find an outlet for your you know that shit that you got to deal with. You know, yeah, yeah. You already understand what I'm saying. Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. You know. Thank you for those who just joined us. Let us know what city you're in, what country you're in. Don't be shy. I'm in Jersey. I'm in Somerdale, New Jersey. Small town. I'm in the woods. It's getting gray and gloomy down over here where I'm at. It's like a little park trail in this area where I'm at. So you can kind of like walk around the trail, chill out. They got like benches and stuff. I like to come over here. I remember the first time I came over here and I started drawing. Not this actual area where I'm sitting at, but it's like a little bit further back. Some guy, his dog, I guess saw me drawing, started barking, and but I had my headphones on, so I didn't really hear him at first. I was in my zone or whatever. Little ass dog. Dogs communicate with me. So, I used to work with dogs. I used to work with all kind of animals. So dogs kind of, they have I guess they pick up a certain energy from me. You know. And nothing against dogs. I understand the companionship factor of why people have their dogs or why people love their dogs and whatnot. I said that of course I'm not quote unquote animal lover. Like I don't, I appreciate the purpose of animals, but I'm not like a super, you know, like I'm not into pets like that. But I did say that I would get, I probably would get a cat if I, you know, if I decide to get a pet, to live with me. But, um, not to say that I wouldn't get a dog. It have to be a specific dog, type of dog. I had to, cause it's like certain animals, um, certain, I don't know what it is. I guess it depends on the animal, the type of cat or dog. I get my allergies act up real bad with certain dogs that I'm around or certain cats that I'm around. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I would probably get one, but if it was a cat, I would probably um, probably get a black cat. I know they got the furless cats or whatever, but I would probably get a black cat. I'm not sure what kind of dog I would get. I'd probably get a something not too, just something that I can easily manage, not nothing ridiculous. Where I gotta buy 8 pounds of dog food or I gotta clean up after all the time. I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. But an Egyptian mile. I think I've seen those before. I think I saw those. It was on YouTube. They showed the top. I think it was top 10 or top 20 most ancient cats or whatever like that. I think I remember hearing about a mile, Egyptian mile or whatever like that. Yeah. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for your views, your likes, your shares. Thank you for those who support me on here. May have purchased art from me. If you follow me on Instagram, yeah, appreciate it. I would say I've been out here for about, maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. I think so. Something like that. Good that I got a big coat on, because it's starting to get cold, but it's not like too cold where I gotta leave right away, but probably gonna dip soon. My hands are starting to get cold. Hands are starting to get cold. I don't know what it is when I'm out. When I'm out here, some of the stuff I draw, man, I don't know. I'm not sure where it comes from. Some stuff, like, I really don't know. It's something about out here, though. I've taken pictures out here, and like, I don't know if I've never told you guys, but some of the stuff that I draw, well, a lot of people think I paint stuff. I haven't even gotten into painting yet, and then a lot of people see some of the stuff I post, and they think that I drew it. Well, some stuff I've drawn, and some stuff I haven't drawn. Like, some stuff I've just taken pictures of. Out here, and just kind of like have messed around and manipulated the picture a little bit, and added different colors to it or whatnot. And of course, most of the stuff is trees. You know, um, but some mystic shit out here. Yeah, there's some mystic shit out here. Like, if you go back to some of my earlier art stuff that I posted, there's some stuff out here, man. It's you might not be able to see it with the plain eye, but trust me, there's some shit out here. So I don't know if I guess I've tapped into something where whatever's out here, is communicating with me. So, 'cause some of this, like this shit right here, I don't know. Like, this shit just, most of the shit that I draw, though, is like, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, a lot of the stuff you've seen, I've drawn some stuff. Like this shit I'm drawing right here. It's like, this whole book is sketchbook right here. But I got shit that I haven't drawn. And all my shit I haven't painted. But people think I painted it. you know, like, nah, I didn't paint that. That's not a painting. Or, I didn't draw that. I didn't. Like, I try to be as honest as possible with y'all. Like, I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. And some shit that I haven't. I mean, everything. Well, not everything, but let's see. Looking for. Trying to think, y'all. Guess I'll do. Where's that gray at? Yeah, I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. Wait, is this blue? Oh, no, it's gray. Yeah, I'm not gonna bullshit y'all, man. Like, I want to get into painting. You know, I do want to get into painting, so I definitely intend to very soon. Um, but yeah, a lot of my stuff is not stuff that I've shown you guys is either drawings that I've drawn or pictures that I've taken of trees. And I just, I've just kind of manipulated them in a certain way using graphic tools, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, there's some deep shit out here. There's some real mystic shit out here, man. Like, if you walk around here, there's on some of the trees around here, they got like there's like these little boxes with bat symbols on them and shit. And they're like red boxes. Some of them are green. So I don't know if that's like food for them, like when they come out here at night or whatever, when nobody's out here. I'm not sure. But yeah, man, like there's some mystic shit out here. You know what I mean? You know, some shit that I can't really explain, but then at the same time, I know that, the native people that originally, from this land that were here before, you know, the white folks, their spirits is out here, you know, their shit is etched in stone out this joint, you know. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, it could be wrong. It could be, Call me crazy. Call me motherfucking crazy.